morning everyone, welcome back to my allotment diaries. My name is Emma, these are the allotment diaries, you're watching them right now. If you're not already subscribed, I would love for you to hit the subscribe button and be a part of my channel basically, and you'll never miss an upload again. I upload all about my allotment plot every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, so there's lots of allotment content going up. And of course we're in March now, which is like the most exciting time of the year for gardeners, I would say. It is meteorological spring. Am I saying that right? Meteorological spring. But of course official spring doesn't start I think until the 22nd of March, but we're just going to ignore that bit because blue sky, sunshine. It has been amazing the last few days in the UK, absolutely incredible. We are due lots of lovely weather over the next few days and the temperatures look like they are staying up in the double figures in the middle of the day. We are still getting quite hard frosts at night time, so obviously we can't rush out and plant everything out, but I'm very tempted to. As I am every single year at this time, I'm so tempted to get stuff out. I actually think a lot of plants do quite well with frost. Anything that sort of can be sown directly outdoors in sort of March, April time, I think can handle a little bit of cold and a little bit of frost. Don't quote me on that, but there are lots of things that can go out. I'm just going to start this vlog with a quick question. On one of the plots as I was walking in, I saw they've got like a statue of, I think it's like a heron or something, or a big bird with a long beak. And I'm wondering, does that work against birds? Are birds afraid of bigger birds? Is there like a hierarchy in the bird world? If I got a statue of a bird on my allotment plot, would it deter pigeons from coming down and eating things, and magpies and crows? Because that's what I think I have a problem with, not the robins and the little birds. They're fine, they don't bother me. But the big ones, the pigeons come down and eat my brassicas, and the crows come down and just destroy everything and they poo everywhere. So should I get a statue of a bird? That is my main question of the day. It's the first question of the day. Should I get a statue of a bird? Let me know in the comments, guys. Talking of birds, my little Einstein is chirping away there. I think he wants some food. I've still only got his new food. He's going to have to get used to it because I've got so much of it. Yeah, you're going to have your new food though. Is that okay? We don't know. Let's try. We'll see. It is all I have got. You're not going to like this. I know you're not. Yeah. There are some mealworms, Einstein. Don't be so fussy. Go on. Try them. Try them. And that's what you thought of that food. Right, I have something to show you. So, accidentally fell into the garden centre again this weekend. I know, I fell into the garden centre. They've got so many beautiful plants at the moment, it's impossible not to buy everything, and I did need some supplies. I genuinely needed some seeds, so that is my excuse. I might have come out with some plants as well. But you know, it happens, doesn't it? It's not my fault. It's what they do to you. These are my sweet peas that I sowed at, I think at the beginning of February, maybe even the end of January I sowed these. They're doing really well. I've not pinched them out. I'm not going to pinch them out this year because I'm just too scared. And also, I've always pinched them out and I've never not pinched them out. So I think this year I'm just not going to pinch them out and see what happens. These are mine, right? Sown into toilet rolls, 2 seeds per toilet roll. Done pretty well, okay? Went to the garden centre, £1. £1. Look at that. Look at those sweet peas. And these are the mammoth large flowers. Sweet pea mammoth large, look at those. These are absolutely incredible. The ones that I sowed, one's from the garden centre. So I was just like, what am I doing with my life? Sowing sweet peas from a seed when you can just buy them like this. I've got 3 pots of them. 3 pots. I thought, let's stick the sweet peas out today. Let's just do it. Got some more twine. We're going to go fix up the twine structure and then plant out the sweet peas. And that is very exciting news. That means spring is here, guys. Officially in my allotment, it's here. So if you're missing spring, just join my videos because it's here. So I have gone up and down, but I've also gone across. I actually think because they're quite small, I might need a bit of twine across the bottom there. Just a bit of twine across the bottom there too. Just so that they've got something to hold on to and I've got something to tie them into, just at the beginning. So tie that, oh gosh, so fiddly. Oh, I hate fiddly jobs. Right, doing pretty well with this one though, guys. Put some twine across the bottom. Okay, that should give them something to support them with. Right, let's go get them. So we are just going to whack them out today. We're going to go for it. This is the earliest that I have ever planted out sweet peas on my allotment plot. But having said that, you know, it's always an experiment and you've got to try. You've got to just go for it. That's what gardening is. It's just trying, learning. I'm also kind of hoping that I avoid the slugs by putting them out this early. Am I being really stupid with that? Probably. They're always about slugs. Always, always, always. Right, so we are going to separate these a bit. So the way I'm going to do it, actually maybe you should come down here. Right, so here's our beautiful little bunch of sweet peas. They've obviously just whacked as many seeds in as they can. Look at the roots. Absolutely brilliant. Right, so what we're going to do, gently tease them apart. Now I have found that plants aren't quite as fussy about this process as we seem to think they are. We always panic, don't we, as gardeners, about pulling them apart and stuff, but you know what? They are natural born survivors, and if you do it quite sort of carefully and gently, they do kind of just sort of come away quite naturally from each other. They do realise they are their own people, you know? They don't think they are each other, if that makes any sense. Just sort of let them sort of do it themselves, do you know what I mean? Does that make any sense? There are a lot here, my goodness, there are a lot. Do that. And then that's like a nice little clump, and I'll put that clump out together like that. Right, so how many clumps we got? 1, 2, 3. You might die. This clump might die. It does have quite good roots on it though, but it might die. That's okay, it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. You know, sometimes you've got to sacrifice some of your plants. Just because, you know, if you're not a very good gardener really, you might die. But he might not. He might not. We have to think positively. Right, let's whack in these clumps. Let's get this dirt off the pathway. That's not where it should be. Hello, weeds. I can't actually find my little spade digging device thing, so we're just gonna, it's coming away easily anyway. Right, clumps, clumps, clumps. Here's a clump. In the hole goes the clump, actually a bit deeper. You sort of line them all up like that. You say, go that way, up you go, and then you just sort of fill him in. The rest is up to him. I really need a digging device. Where are my digging devices gone? Right, I have this digging device. Little, yeah, that's good. That'll do. Right, you're a good clump. And you go clumpy. I don't know why we're calling them all clumpy now. I hope they don't mind being called that. The last thing we want to do is offend them, because then they might not grow out of spite. If you don't think plants won't grow out of spite, you've not been gardening for long enough, because I'm telling you, they do that sometimes. Lovely. Then on the end here, we'll bung in the ones that I sowed. And what we're going to do, around here so you can actually see what we're going to do, we're going to take out the toilet roll. You see the roots coming through the bottom of the toilet roll. We're just going to put the whole toilet roll. Should we make that a bit deeper actually so we can't see the toilet roll? I don't think it matters actually, because the toilet roll is, well, I just don't think it matters. I'm interested to see how my ones do compared to the shop brought ones. They're definitely taller, but that's probably because I've not pinched them out or anything. And then what we'll do, we'll just literally fill these in. You see what I'm doing? Yeah, you can see. Right, so I'm just going to fill them in around the toilet rolls. Leaving the toilet rolls in. Amazing, isn't it? Amazing. Oh, this is really fiddly stuff, guys. Don't like this. That fiddliness. Oh, I hate it. Fiddliness. It's just, oh. It's the one thing I don't like about gardening is how fiddly things can be. I really just don't enjoy it. Right, would you mind awfully going that way? That's it. Would you mind going that way too, sir? Thank you very much. You guys go that way too. Fabulous. Lovely. It is so warm in here. Oh, it's lovely. Oh, it's lovely. Oh my gosh, you fogged up. The camera's gone foggy, I can't believe it. Wow. No, it's just gonna fog up again and again. That is crazy. That is just, like, this just goes to show how hot it is in here. The camera is just not able to cope. It's so foggy. I'm gonna open some of the windows. Oh, it's beautiful in here. It's beautiful. Oh my gosh, are these snail tracks all around it? Look at this. Is that snail tracks where the snails are trying to get in? Oh my goodness, look at them. They're relentless. They're trying to get in. They're trying to get in. We've got to keep them out. Oh my god, I love it so much in here. I actually want to cry. Is that weird? Is that weird for me to cry? I love it so much. I love it so much. I love my greenhouse so much. This is the best thing in my life that I've ever brought in my entire life. I don't know why I didn't get one sooner. This is amazing. This just makes me feel so happy. I literally feel emotional. What is wrong with me? I think I'm just looking around it and now the sun is out and it's actually warm in here and I can hear the birds and there's blue sky. Oh my goodness, I feel so lucky and grateful to have this greenhouse. I can't get over it. I just want to cry. I'm crying over a greenhouse. All my tomatoes are germinated at home as well, and my cucumbers, which never happens that quickly. And I feel like it was a sign because I've got my greenhouse. I just feel like it was all a sign. I just love you so much. And just thank you for being here. Right, I did want to tape up the rest of the windows today. I haven't finished taping them all up, but it is quite wet in here. And I'm not used to having a greenhouse, so I'm not used to this. I didn't think about things like condensation, you know? I suppose a lot of you would have known that and brought like a tea towel or something, but I genuinely, I've never had one before. I did not expect this at all. So yeah, I might leave the doors and windows open for a bit, do another job, and then see if it sort of clears up enough for me to take it up. But anyway, I've left these in here. I bet these guys feel like they're on holiday now. They can't believe it. They can't believe their luck. They're like, where are we? It's like I've suddenly taken them to Spain on holiday and they can't believe it. Well, you deserve it, guys. Carrots are going in. Carrots are going in. Now these are the ones I've chosen. They're called Nance 5. They're an early variety, ideal for finger and full-size carrots. Finger carrots? What's a finger carrot? A carrot that's the size of your finger, I suppose. Never heard of that expression before. Finger carrot. Have you heard of finger carrot before? Not heard of that. Anyway. So, a couple of things I know about carrots. Actually, yeah, 2 things that I know about. There's only 2 things I know about carrots because I've never really successfully grown a carrot. I think I grew one by accident in my first year. Thought they were easy. They're not easy. Never done it since. So, two things I know. Number one, they don't like to get too hot. Because they just don't like that. So you've got to keep them quite cool, but you also can't let them freeze over. That is actually quite complicated, isn't it? The second thing is that the seeds are so small, they dry out super quickly. So you've got to either keep them moist and keep watering them, or find a way of keeping them moist another way. So a lot of people put like a sheet of cardboard over their carrots and water the cardboard, and it keeps the carrot seeds moist until they germinate. That is how small carrot seeds are, teeny tiny. Now they dry out, you can imagine how quickly they would dry out. You know, one sunny day, you haven't been down here, within an hour they're dried out and gone forever. So we've really got to keep our eye on these. I don't know how though, I've just said that and I don't know how. I don't live here, I don't live at my allotment yet. That is my retirement plan, it's just to move into my shed. Okay, we will sprinkle them over. Do you find that you oversow smaller seeds because you assume that they're not going to germinate? That's what I do. Bigger seeds, it's easy not to oversow bigger seeds, isn't it? Because you just assume that they're going to be fine. But smaller seeds, you're like, no, I'll just sow 1 million just in case. Just in case the first 1 million don't germinate, you know? And then to cover, I'm just going to do this. Smush it over with my hand. I don't want them to go too deep because they're so little seeds, they're so tiny. You know, we don't want them disappearing like a foot under the ground because we'll just never see them again. It will sort of cover them. You know what I could also do? Use some of that sand and cover it over with the sand. Actually, let's do that. That'd be fun. So this is the horticultural sharp sand that I brought, and I've added it to the mix in here. I've just flattened them all. Sorry, guys. What I'm going to do, put a glove on maybe for this. Sorry guys, I just did it again. I keep forgetting I've sown them immediately. What condition is that? Don't answer that, guys. Right, I'm going to cover them over with this, and also what this might also do is stop the slugs and snails, because I don't think they like to crawl across this. So this is an actual excellent idea. I don't think there's a big chance that I'll forget that I've sown carrots here, but on the off chance that I do have a little sticky thing, so I'll just put that in. You know what I'm like. Right, I'm going to end the vlog in the greenhouse. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I'm still just like so in shock that I've got a greenhouse. I love it. Someone said about getting a seating area in here, and I think you're absolutely right. I need a little seat and a little table so I can sit down, have a drink, relax, even in the winter time. Oh, I just love it so much. I'm so happy. So I hope you've enjoyed the vlog today. If you don't already have my allotment planner and my allotment handbook as well, they are below, they are linked below. So I have an allotment handbook, which is kind of like a beginner's guide to an allotment plot. And I also have a planner that you can buy as well, both from Amazon. So hopefully that will really help you out. I hope you've enjoyed my vlog today. Have a lovely gardening weekend, and I will see you again on Monday. See you Monday, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.